CherieHanson here. I've had a really lovely day. The first thing that I set out to do today was not plan what to do today. Therein lies the success and the pleasure and the happiness in a given day. If we approach life like a scavenger hunt or a to do list or a self affirming feedback loop, we're going to be, it's like somebody trying to swim in tar. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Well, because you're letting your ego run the program. You're letting your ego drive the bus. You're letting your ego decide where the Humvee is going to go up that mountain. And not a good idea. Not a good idea. Because what your ego is set up to do is to make you feel crummy. There's a deep psychological term, crummy. So you come to a place where you start to let go a little bit and you just try things out. I have a kind of way of living now that's very much like I think of myself in one of those great big mansions in the South. It's got the fan up on the roof and it's got the beautiful woodwork everywhere. And it's just spacious. That's always a good place to be. When your life feels spacious, that means you're doing something right. Maybe you're not far enough along to know what it is, but it's a really good sign. So I think of myself like a Southern belle in a diaphanous gown, just kind of floating through the mansion. And so I went, downstairs and I took the sheets off of the bed so I could prepare the room for another guest coming in. And I got the laundry started. And then I took the sheets off of the upstairs bed. I hadn't planned it. I hadn't given a blood vow like I used to. I will do this list today. Why do I have to do this list today? Because if I don't do this list today, I can't trust myself. I'm too crazy to trust. And now I'm getting to a place where I just look at what I've managed to do with such kindness and such gentleness. My journal was falling apart and I'm letting these thoughts come and light on me like a butterfly. You could probably tape this. So I taped my journal and the pages aren't falling out anymore. And I find that so much more pleasurable. And it's so much more feeling I can trust what I decide to do in the moment, that I don't have to discipline myself and, put a yoke around my neck and whip myself to get to a place where I can trust myself. Some of the other things I did, I turned my chair around just to try it out. I thought, what if I had a different view when I'm doing my YouTube videos? What if I was looking outward into my room instead of back into the corner? Well, we'll try it. We'll see how that works. And then I trailed downstairs, with the tissue dress fluttering in the warm breeze and swept the floor and did the dishes. And as I was doing the dishes, this is something that comes to me a lot now because I'm retraining my brain. I think, isn't this lovely I have my hands in the hot water. I have the sponge. I'm cleaning this cup. It's a ritual. It is the ability to use my body to make order, to make things tidier. And then I'm going to have a surprise. My surprise is the next time I come downstairs and go to the kitchen, it's clean. And I'm like, oh, I did that. So this is one of the things I think that really has made a change in my life. And that is doing things gently, slowly, mindfully, so that I can feel calmer and more trusting of my choices and myself. I watched a really good video today about protecting your energy. And she talked about how if you have codependence, what you do is you're always chasing after people to fix them, like taping my journal. Stand still for a minute. I'll put some duct tape on you, and then, you'll keep your arm on instead of it falling off. It's invasive. It's anxious. It's recreating a world of scarcity and fear, and it makes time collapse. When we're in that place of panting, grabbing, pushing, disciplining, what we're doing is we're creating our universe with not enough time. There's not enough time. And you can try as hard as you want. That energy will never give you more energy. So I thought about the accounts. Let's say all the accounts you have in your life. Let's talk about, you have your bank account. Well, how much resource is available to you from your bank account? You also have your body health account. How much resource do I have in my body, in my health? How quickly will I heal if something happens because I'm in a meat suit? So we build that up on purpose. How can I take care of my body so that I have a really great savings account of health available for me? We also have our relationship account, and that's one that we really have trouble with. We come to believe in Western culture that your richness in your social contacts comes from the number of people that you have collected. It's kind of like when I was in elementary school and we had a bag of marbles that we carried around and it jingled. I've gotten all these marbles. That means I am somehow more valuable than somebody else who doesn't have a full bag of marbles. And that comes from a saying, missing a few marbles. Go back there. So when I look at my friends' accounts, I look at the quality of the friends I have. Are they high vibration? Are they on the spiritual path? Do they bring to me love and compassion and gentleness and a sense of me being who I'm meant to be? You're enough for me, says his friend, with their face, with their eye contact, with the way they treat me, with their level of respect. And it's kind of like such a lack of awareness. I have seen people who had so much furniture in their house, and it was all crappy. It's like, see my status? I've got 400 pieces of furniture jammed into my house. Yeah, but they're all awful. Instead of 3 lovely chairs in the living room, your 3 lovely friends. So we have confused hoarding with value in most of the aspects of our lives. Am I in a place where I feel that I have to earn respect from myself? Do I need to travel? Do I need to have money? Do I need to belong to a group? Do I need to be following some master in order for me to get respect from you? If your friends are like that, they're not friends. And it's a really good time to assess your savings, your energy account with friendships, with health, with money. And the other one that is an energy account is spirituality. And when I'm talking about that, I am not talking about you have these rituals you perform, you knock on your left knuckle a certain number of times, and now you're magical and you've got power, all the rest of it. Spirituality is like a really good life raft. If your yacht goes down, if your speedboat hits a rock, and you have substance in your spirituality, you always have something you can float on. It will carry you. The sense that the universe loves you and supports you will carry you. And so it's a really good time, 2025, starting out, for you to assess, what do your bank accounts look like in the various aspects of your life? Look at them, take an inventory, check with your body, check with your thoughts. And if you get to a place where you feel like you're getting into using your Visa too much, I'll work on optimism and feeling like I'm supported by the universe later, after I eat this pie with a fork. So that's what I was called on to talk about today, is really pay attention to the energy field that you are storing in the different domains of your life. Maybe take out a piece of paper and do some journaling. Where are you at? Where are you at? So thank you for listening. I really appreciate the fact that people are subscribing. Do subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And I do coaching, remote coaching. I don't need to be with you in order for my channel to click in and read your energy and see what kinds of things. It's kind of like a mechanic who can hear there's something wrong with the car. They don't need to look at the engine. I can hear it. Oh, yeah, I see you have some problems with that. Yeah, get a hold of me. I would be happy to help you through this process. I had an amazing day of just floating around, being gentle with myself, and getting some things done that make my house quieter, calmer, and more supportive. Thank you so much for viewing my video. I appreciate you.